Hey, this is Brett Grant. This is the final video for speech class, Persuasive Speech. This one's titled The Need to Increase Fire Department Staffing. This is a basic fire helmet used every day by firefighters all across America. Statistics tell us that approximately 100 firefighters die every year in the United States, not to mention the citizens who lose their lives in structure fires as well. Although there are many factors that lead to these horrifying deaths, many of these factors can be traced back to one single issue. Understaffing is a problem that most fire departments across America have faced for many years and continue to face today. I hope to give you several means of justifying the need to hire more firefighters. The NFPA, or National Fire Protection Agency, reports that firefighters respond to 1.3 million fires in 2010. Although this was the least number of fires per year since 1977, the report also shows a 4% increase in the number of civilian deaths. This report also shows that there was 11.5 billion in property loss, and that firefighters responded to a fire every 24 seconds. So less than 30 seconds were responded to a call. The NFPA, National Fire Protection Agency, Fire Protection Handbook 20th edition recommends that every house fire should have 19 to 23 firefighters respond to each call. These numbers are needed in order to safely and efficiently meet all objectives of extinguishing the blaze. A minimum of 4 firefighters on each apparatus is recommended by the U.S. Fire Administration. 5 firefighters on each engine or ladder truck is the recommendation given by the International Association of Fire Chiefs. Almost every NIOSH, or National Institute on Safety and Health, report on firefighter deaths finds a lack of staffing as a contributing factor. The International Association of Firefighters recommends staffing that coincides with NFPA, National Fire Protection Agency 1710. The Code 1710 states that there should be at least 13 firefighters responding to a first alarm fire. These personnel should be utilized by 1 taking the role of incident commander, 2 for the attack line, 2 for the backup line, 2 that support the attack and backup lines, 2 for search and rescue, 2 for ventilation, and 2 for the Rapid Intervention Team, or RIT. Every NIOSH report gives 25 suggestions of contributing factors of firefighter deaths. Their number 1 suggestion is using the command system, which is sometimes overlooked due to the lack of enough personnel on scene to fill each position. Suggestion number 2 pertains to RIT teams. RIT teams are all too often not designated at the start of the incident due to the number of personnel on scene, and are sometimes created by taking personnel from other assignments and put into these teams. The neglect of their original assignment can have disastrous effects on the outcome of the incident. NIOSH's number 3 suggestion pertains to ventilation and the lack of ventilation due to not having enough troops to carry out this very important assignment. Their next suggestion deals with inadequate staffing, which is the basis of this presentation. Staffing of 3 personnel per engine is inadequate due to NIOSH's 2 in, 2 out rule. The lack of accountability is the number 6 suggestion and is affected by the officer in charge having to participate in fireground activities, instead of keeping the accountability of all personnel that are on the scene. Suggestion number 8 pertains to the lack of a safety officer being assigned. Again, this is overlooked due to every person at the scene being assigned to other important tasks. Crew integrity is the number 10 suggestion and is often an issue due to companies splitting up in order to get all the tasks accomplished. The incident commander being involved in tasks is the number 11 suggestion. And incident commanders on scene are the managers and need to sit back and look at the big picture while the crews are actually interior and outside doing physical work. The lack of a backup line is the number 19 suggestion and is often overlooked due to assigning personnel on scene to other pertinent tasks. In response to Phoenix's Brett Tarver's death, Phoenix Fire Department completed research on RIT team performance. Dr. Ron Perry reviewed all of the statistics gathered and concluded that 12 firefighters are needed to rescue one downed firefighter. This research also shows that firefighters' air supply only lasts on average of 16.5 to 18.5 minutes, while it takes an average of 21 minutes to get the downed firefighter out of the structure. So the solution is simple. Hire more firefighters and put them on apparatus. Each and every engine or truck should have a minimum of 4 and preferably 5 firefighters on board. Chiefs' vehicles should have a driver assigned to them as well that can assist in accountability or assume the role of the safety officer. The cost of hiring and employing firefighters is less than the cost of paying widows for the loss of their spouse. So, by increasing the number of personnel on apparatus, the fire department is able to offer better protection to the citizens. Fires will be extinguished faster with less property loss. Citizens will have a better chance of being rescued from the flames, and many firefighter deaths may be prevented. So, how does this all tie in? City council meetings. Fire chiefs need to persuade city council to increase budgets and increase the minimum staffing. Firefighter unions, or associations as we call them, need to plead to city managers and justify the need to hire more personnel. Citizens need to spread the issue for their own safety. And last but not least, business owners need to voice their concerns for their livelihood. Thanks for watching this presentation and hope that it's made a difference.